As we see from the assembly instructions, the inner ball or the silver piece here needs to be all the way forward before inserting the drawer, and it needs to be held in place through the entire drawer installation. With this bottom drawer, the silver piece on the inside of the rail was pushed backwards as the drawer was installed, so it's not aligned with the white plastic the way it was on our top rail there. Because of that, the drawer is going to get stuck halfway. It won't be able to close all the way. So to work backwards and fix this, if that silver part of the drawer has accidentally moved during assembly, we're going to start putting very slow but super firm pressure on both sides of the drawer. If you're doing this part as one person, you can go back and forth like we're showing in this video here, but if you have two people that can put even pressure on both sides of the drawer at the same time, that's ideal. So you're going to put one hand behind the silver part, which will show you a better view in a moment, and then you're going to use the other hand to press that drawer in a little bit at a time. You don't want to press the whole thing in at once. You want to go slowly, make sure it's even on both sides. Once you have the drawer opening and closing all the way, you want to stick your hand back behind that silver piece again and make sure the rail is completely aligned and you're minimizing any space between the drawer face and the cabinet. It is normal to have a small space here, but you want to make sure everything is as flush as possible. And if you have another person that can just hold one side of the drawer while the other side is pressed in at the same time to make sure it's completely flat, that's ideal. Now we're going to see what that looked like from the back side. So you can see we're holding that silver piece steady while we press the rest of the drawer in. The drawer installation should be done by two people at once to make sure the drawer can be held completely even and stable through the assembly. Adjusting these drawers from the outside using the face of the drawer will also be helpful once you start assembling the top drawer, since it's a little bit trickier to hold that silver part in place when you're maneuvering around the top panel. Now we see that we're about 75% of the way done adjusting this drawer. It goes in more than halfway, but we've got a little bit further to go. So we're going to start pressing from the outside like we did on that first drawer here, making sure everything's nice and flush before we move on to that last drawer. It's also important to remember that only one drawer can be opened at a time. This is intentional to prevent tipping.